Look at that. You comfy, Heidi? You enjoying this camping trip? She's camera shy. Look at that. Wow. What a cute dog.
You can get him. You can get him.
No worries. Wow. Right guys, how you doing? Yeah.
Filming?
What?
Well,
of course
no,
filming.
The microphones are. If it's picking us up, it's picking us up.
No, it's probably just picking up the water. Beautiful spot.
This is gas approved.
Gas approved. Is the dog gas approved? Depends how well behaved you are, Heidi.
Right guys, back out this weekend. I'm off out to the area where I had my first wild camping experience. I'm off out with 3 others and my little one. I've got a puppy. There you go. Techers, mate. Heidi, come on, stay here, stay. Stay. You're ruining the content, mate. There you go. Good girl. Good girl. Oh.
Fire gun.
Kinda put him in the bin.
Ah, scraps.
It tasted like there was a whole bunch of that in it. It was
Elton John, but it was. But the curry sauce was unreal. And our beef curry was even better, man.
Yeah.
It was that kind of dead thing.
Here we have the man himself, guys. How you keeping, guys?
Alright.
Do you want to do a rundown of your setup first?
Aye.
I'll give you the microphone. The microphone's here. Guys, take the microphone. Take the microphone.
Right. Here we go.
What have you got, mate? What have you got?
Here we go.
I'd probably just. Did she fart or did she did the toilet somewhere?
Right, that doesn't matter then. Let's do this.
Well, I need to pick her up. Anyway, guys.
This is the Wild Country Hula 2. And to be honest with you, Monty, the only thing I can remember about it is the weight. And that's 2.45 kilograms, I think. Or 2,450
Good
grams.
vestibule.
Oh yes. Good vestibule indeed. Where are you going? Alright. So your vestibule's good. Don't know, it's a tent I bought a few years ago and I've never used it, which is why I can't really remember much about it, but
Never used it?
I bought it for the dog, but yeah.
I'll take
Nope.
it off you for nothing.
No, it's something I do plan on using.
Right, what's your setup, mate?
Oh, new sleeping mat for you, Monty. Get in there, son.
A new sleeping mat?
Oh yes, first time using it. My dad used it a few weeks ago. Rab, Stratosphere 5.5, our value is 5.5, I guess the clue's in the name. Do you know what the specifications is actually written down? I can't remember
I
as well.
see, we see the specs. Have you used it?
No, I've not used it.
Did I used it? Do you enjoy it?
He found it quite comfy. He's only ever camped once and that was that one night.
I've stood in dog crap hunter. Can you smell it now?
Yeah.
Ah! Right, anyway, that's your pillow. What sleeping bag you got?
That's the Feminist Hyperion. I think this is the only thing I've used this year, so it's just the same sleeping bag as the last time. Comfort 0, like -6 limit.
What have you had it down to?
And about -6. Just to get out my tent, you. Stinking my tent out with dog fill.
Aye.
But that's it. It's just the same sleeping bag as the last time. Same pillows as well. But I quite like the tent. It's got a decent size in on it. Like yeah, I like it. Really, the dog's trying to chop it.
She doesn't know how to navigate through Guy ropes.
First impressions, do you like the tent? Do you like it, Monty?
I'll take it off you for nothing.
Does how much you like it? You want it as a freebie?
No, I like the tent at the end of the day. It's a Terra Nova tent, reputable brand, respectable
I
brand.
checked the price, it's
Good
280.
vestibule. It's a tunnel tent, you know my opinion on tunnel tents.
Oh, I'm starting to like my tunnels, like.
I like my tunnels. I'll be taking my Robins out more often. I've also got my Opus.
Space to weight's good, like, you know, there's only 2 poles, so there's not got much weight. But, no, I do like it.
So tonight's setup, I've got with me the nightcap. Now the reason why I brought the nightcap with me is because one, it's probably the cheapest tent that I own, and it's Heidi's first time camping, so I don't want to take out, you know, an expensive tent and then she just, you know, eats everything, you know, chews away at the inner, eats the ground sheet, and you know, does the toilet. That, and as you can see, it's fully mesh, so you know what it's like in the mornings where the heat can get trapped. That's not ideal for a dog. But what I'll do is I'll leave both inner doors open, you know, both on either end, so there's plenty of ventilation for the little lady. A nightcap, look, I've had it out in rain, I've had it out in strong winds, and it's did the job. Now the poles were bending like Beckons, wind speeds were about 40 miles per hour at maximum, constant 30s. So what I did was I wrapped the guy rope round the pole and then tensioned it out, and that just did the job. I will be doing a full review on this bad boy, and it's going to be a unique one, but for a cheap for a tent that's relatively cheap, for a wild camping tent, it does a great job, but there's a few flaws with it. The bag it comes with is just poorly constructed. I had to use one of my free FUL stuff bags to put the tent in. The bag it came with, it's murder getting the tent in, and plus the zip broke. That and the eyelets are already starting to rust, and one of them's already came off there in the corner. Okay, you want to zoom in? Yep. So I'm not impressed by that, but I'll do a full review on it at some point. Symmetrical vestibules on either ends. Standard dome tent. You got your 2 poles and this little overlapping pole that sits at the top. This is meant to be the other way around and then it clips in, but that's a quick fix. Guys, what, are you getting attacked by something? Right, what's tonight's sleeping system? So, it's pretty cool. Get this little... Yeah, I can smell it as well, guys. And Heidi, stop barking, sweetheart. There we go. So, I've got with me my flannel pillow and my flex tail gear pillow. I love my flannel pillow, it's very warm. And this is super comfortable if you want a bit more depth. I've got with me, oh there's my steaks for later on, Scotch beef medallion steaks. I've got my Unigear sleeping bag. As you can see, it's nice and thin. So it's really just a summer sleeping bag. I don't know where the specs are. I think the specs down at the bottom. I think it claims it can go down to just above freezing, but I wouldn't really take this any lower than 8 Celsius. And I've also got my Unigear sleeping mat. And this is deflating. It's cheap crap. I wouldn't really recommend Unigear anything, to be honest. Unigear tents, Unigear sleeping bags, or Unigear sleeping mats. I know it says here Origem, but it's the same company. But the little nozzle in here, it's leaking air and I can't do anything to fix it. I just hope it doesn't fully deflate when I'm trying to sleep. Heidi's sleeping system is my cosy little blanket from the home, and she's got the cell foam mat to lie on as well. And then you've got the puppy pads in here. Look, it's good height. I'm sitting in here and I'm not even touching the roof of the tent. Wide enough, good length, that's what she said. Good height, full mesh, does the job. Anyway, let's go and check out David and Nick's setup. Right, Mr. Bruce.
Hello.
What have you got with you?
So we've got the OEX Raccoon 2, one of my favourite tents. Had this for a couple of years now. Never let me down. I like how it blends in with the grass, you know, that is a key feature. Some tents are bright colours, mine is not. Anyway, yeah. So,
Have you had that out in wind, rain?
I mean, you know me, Monty. I don't usually go out camping when it's chucking it down or that windy. But no, it's held up well in like reasonable conditions that reasonable people go camping and not crazy people like you. It's got good ventilation. You know, it's got like these kind of mesh openings, which is good. One thing that I like a lion in the morning because you know who likes getting up early? Apart from Gaz, he likes it. And it's good. This actually doesn't let too much light in. So what's that? The nature hike, Peak 2, or is it Cloud Up?
Cloud Peak 2 or the Cloud Up 2. You've got the Cloud Up.
Oh, I was camping in that, and it's just like
Meshy.
all the sunlight comes in, and it's so bright. She's here.
All right. When it comes out in the sunlight, because it's white. Aye.
And like I went for a nap.
It's a dark tent.
Yeah, I went for a nap there when we set up, and it was
blackout.
It was pleasant. No, it was pleasant. It was pleasant. It wasn't too bright.
That's a fantastic point to make because a lot of people don't like the bright light into the tents. This is one that does block out. It does block out a lot of light.
And you've got like a fairly nice orangey kind of hue inside here, so it's quite cozy. You know, it's got a lot of headroom. You know, I mean, I'm not tall, but I can easily sit up in here without any issues or kneel. Yeah, vestibules, I guess it's quite roomy. You know, it's symmetrical, so you can go on either side. It's a dog friendly tent. You know, that's key. But yeah, like I've got the Aero Go-Go mat. Best thing about this mat is it's got a built-in pump, so inflates in like a couple of minutes. You just press a button. You don't really need to do it, and just inflate it. It's comfy. Got this
really
like
thick.
Yeah, just got this like go outdoors cheap insulated mat, but you know it's summertime, so don't really need anything too.
Back up if that fails.
Yep. OEX Fathom EV 400.
It's a good summer mat.
Yeah.
The bag, sorry.
It is good. It's advertised as a 4-season sleeping bag, but like, don't believe that. Like I took this out and I've taken it anything below 5 degrees. I've been cold in this.
Yeah.
So it's only I'd call it a summer or early autumn, late spring kind of. Yeah. It's like
pre-season.
1.5 season or something. I don't know. It's a 3-season or maybe a 2-season. So yeah, and I've actually brought a pillow because I feel like. Yeah, comfort, you know, we're car camping, so, you know.
good man, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so we were on Ben Glass and it got down to about -1 at night and there was frost everywhere.
Yeah.
I remember coming over, sitting with you in the tent, and its ability to trap and retain heat is incredible. I think it's this thick inner.
Yeah, I've never really been cold in this tent, you know, with the appropriate gear anyway, just keeps...
No, mate, I couldn't believe how much heat was in this tent when I came over your tent. First thing, mind you, the sun was splitting the trees at sea level. We were high up. There was no trees up there, but you know what I mean. The sun was splitting the trees.
No, it was very cozy.
It was warm inside.
Compared to other tents, I think this traps the heat well. That's just a good all-round tent. I would recommend it. It's pretty cheap.
Good man. So here's a blast from the past: the Vango Mirage Pro. But this one's the 300, remember I had the 200, this is the one I took out in Storm Ciara. I woke up in the loch and it was bone dry on the inside. I've had it up on the mountaintops and really strong winds up to about 50 miles per hour. And it did the job brilliantly. These are the Yunnan, yes sweetheart, I think Heidi, be attention seeker. These are Yunnan Eco alloy poles and they're absolutely brilliant aluminium poles. As you can see, it's a semi-geodesic tent. You've got the 3 crossover points. If it was 5 or more, that makes it geodesic. But yeah, this one's got a bigger vestibule, as you can imagine. And yeah, you could get about 3 mats in there. It'd be nice and cosy. It's certainly a very comfortable 2-person tent. But let's get David to do a rundown on his setup. So there we go. David's never actually been out in this tent, so it's probably best to get the man himself to do a rundown on his sleeping pad and his sleeping bag.
So it's a Snug Pack Travel Pack 2. I can't even mind the ratings there. It's a comfort rating of 2 degrees, but again, I've said it in a previous video, it will not be comfortable doing it at 2 degrees. Maybe 5 or 6 at a push.
You've been cold in that down here. Yeah, I've been out with you twice and you've been cold in that way around freezing temperatures.
It's a good summer bag, don't get me wrong. I mean, lengthwise, it's about half the size of a 2 litre bottle when it's compressed into that sack.
Very compact and
Aye.
compressed?
For what it is, I mean, it costs £30–35 at the time, so it's a cracking summer bag. You probably not beat it for price, but it's not 2 degrees comfort, not a chance. And then it has the weight's 1100 grams, so I mean, it's not too bad for a synthetic bag.
Now the sleeping mat, that's where it happens.
It's an epic fail now, isn't it? Big Agnes
Mine's just
Air Core Ultra, and at the start it was a cracking mat, but all the insulations come off the inside of it now, so it's no longer R rating a 4.2.
What was the coldest you took it down to?
I had it down below freezing, and I was easily warm in the past. -2, -3, no problems, but...
How come the insulation's affected? I
don't know. It's glued on. I'm assuming it's glued on these baffles, and it's came apart. You can see if you hold it up in the sun, you'll see, you pretty much see
through it. How do you store it?
I hang over a pole, and just in the cupboard.
Oh, that's a cause for concern.
So I'm assuming it's just pure glue that's inside it and it's came apart. I found out in the last camp with yourself and Jimmy that where how low did it go? 2 or 3 degrees maybe if you're not even
much colder than we thought it would be.
And it was a cold night. And that's meant to be 4.2.
Look at the space in here though.
Comfortable 2-man, but I mean that's a wide mat. I don't want you to get 3 mats in there because that's touching the sidewall already. So comfortable 2-man I would think.
I've got a puppy, this is Heidi. Saying hi to the camera. She's only 4 months. Oh, she's away in the tent. She's 4 months old. Had her at 8 weeks. Hi girl. Hi girl. Heidi. You've seen hi? Had her at 8 weeks. And she's just been a very well behaved little lady. She's so smart, so well trained. Doesn't really need a leash. There's even been sheep around and she's not bothering with them at all. And yeah, the plan is to get her fully trained up to go out camping. And then before you know it, out on the mountains in the Monroe's Hen, eh? But she's absolutely great. She's keeping me in the right headspace. Don't know what else to say about her. She's just been a stroll in the park, but I get told she's a golden retriever. I get told golden retrievers are like that. She'll get to about 6 months old, and then they'll hit the teenage phase, and then that lasts for 18 months. But as long as she stops doing a number 1 in the flat, that's all I care about. I'll deal with the chaotic behaviour. But it doesn't really do number 2s in the house. That's a good thing. Doesn't really do number 2s in the house. She likes to play roughly. She's very, very sociable with people. She loves people. She's amazing with children. Absolutely brilliant with children. And yeah, she's doing well with dogs as well. She's got a few friends. Haven't you, sweetheart? You got a few friends? She likes chest rubs. Hiya, baby. She likes chest rubs. She likes belly rubs. And the back of your ears. But she's not too fond of being clapped in the face. No, that's a sheep number 2. Let me know what you think about the dog.
I was thinking, he's talking sheep.
David, and Gaz as well, has one of these fire pits. So you've got a little bottom that collects the ash, little ashtray. It's metallic, aluminium, so it lasts a whole lot longer than those mesh fire pits we were buying. And if you're wondering the bag that it fits into, this little bad boy here. And the weight's not that much different between that and a mesh fire pit.
How much was it?
This cost about £15 more expensive than the mesh fire pit, about £35 I think you can get them for.
That's cheap. That's well cheap, and it's very portable.
It's portable, it's relatively lightweight, you can stick that in a backpack no problem. It's relatively affordable, and is it longevity? Is that how you pronounce that word? Longevity. Yeah, that its ability to last long. Simple speak. Its lifespan is very long. It can support a heavier weight than the mesh fire pit as well. It can support a bigger fire. So this is going to be a game changer, especially for those winter camps.
Oh, and don't forget the most important point: when the rangers come.
Oh yeah,
they like you more because you've
because we are so responsible. Instead of using the ground, we brought a fire pit and well, we all got a lollipop each, didn't we, for being good? Yeah, we were good. The Rangers were really impressed that we were being responsible with a solid fire pit. And hi, baby.
And don't forget as well, when it's colder in winter, right, you can put your feet kind of like there and keep.
No, you could do that with the mesh fire pit as well.
Well, that's true, but you can't do that if you're burning the ground, unless you put your feet underground.
So what I used to do is when my socks were wet, I would take my socks off and then just put them under the fire pit, and then boom, dry socks in a couple of hours. Might burn your socks, and you might make it a very smelly fire, but you get dry socks at the end of it.
Or burnt socks.
I burnt. We covered that, guys. She's a good girl. Very well behaved. Fantastic off the leash. She hasn't been disappearing. She's not interested in the sheep. A vehicle passed, told her to stay, she stayed. And yeah, when I'm around people, she doesn't acknowledge me. But as soon as I walk away, she follows me. I'm sorry, Daddy, I was only playing hard to get. Sweetheart, is that a vehicle coming? I don't think so. But yeah, this is an incredible car camping spot. Hoping to get out in the mountains soon. Need to wait until she's about 18 months before we can take her up into the mountains. Short walks now, don't want to, you know, negatively impact her little joints. And what have you got? Spit that out. Please don't eat that. Oh, okay, stay your paws then. Come on. Yeah, she's going to come out in the mountains. Oh yeah, no. She'll be out soon, but in the meantime it's going to be car camps with her. Get used to the tent and whatnot. And then before you know it, we're up here. Beautiful sunset, absolutely fantastic. What you looking at, girl? What you looking for? Heidi! Don't leave me, girl. Hi, girl. Don't leave me, girl. Look at that sunset. Oh, that is beautiful. Heidi, what's that? What's that? No, behind you. What's that? Oh, look at that. Let's see your technique, mate.
Not bad, he split that already.
Exactly. Right.
No, you got there. Good accuracy. But, I mean, there's not a knot. Come on. Remember and follow through, go forward. There might be a knot in there if it's not breaking.
I mean, that's the only logical reason why it's not.
Yeah, I mean. Oh! A big shout out to Jimmy Joy. They've sent me some, in brackets, healthy food without the hassle. And within it, we have a powder. Ask for vanilla. And we're not going to capitalise on that because that's a pain in the backside. Obviously I'm not going to bring milk and then capitalise on this little shake bottle and a little measuring jug. But what we are going to review is these little bars here. Gaz, what have you got?
I have the vanilla flavour.
Vanilla flavour. Nick, what have you got?
The chocolate flavour.
The chocolate flavour. David, what have you got?
Apple strudel.
Apple strudel. Per bar, we've got like 400 calories and 20 grams of protein and only 7 grams of carbohydrates.
David's already stuck into it.
Right, David, while you're already stuck into it, you want to face this camera towards us so I can open the bar. Right, good man. So I've got caramel sea salt, and the question is, I mean, I'm looking at the ingredients. There are some ultra processed ingredients in it, and they claim to be like, I mean, it's vegan friendly, added probiotics, source of omega-3 fatty acids, high fibre, low sugars, 26 vitamins and minerals, and 100% complete nutrition. But no dairy, no palm oil, no preservatives, don't know about that, no artificial colourants, no GMO, no nuts, no lactose, no added sugar. What are you doing? Mate, you've been facing the tent the entire time.
Why did you make like that? You gave me homework.
I was handing it over. Right. So Jimmy Joy. Again, I'm getting caramel sea salt. No, you don't. That's getting left. You're getting humiliated, mate. Right, I'm biting into my caramel sea salt. I think you guys, let me know what you think. I'm going to bring this bad boy in.
You know what? Normally these protein bars like taste like super sugary, like when they put in the artificial sweeteners and
It's dry.
They overdo it.
This is drier.
Yeah, but like it tastes. I like the fact that they haven't overdone the sugar. Like it actually tastes like they say it's healthier.
Yeah.
It probably is healthier.
Yeah.
It's not packed with sugar.
It's not.
calories for a bar though, for a bar, it's a lot of calories.
Yeah, but if you're climbing your mountains, this is going to be a slow eat. You're not going to be able to munch this in one go. It's not like a Mars bar where you just munch.
Aye.
This is a slow and casual eat. So when you're going up in the mountains, that's what you want, something that's slow. And once this kicks in, I'd imagine it takes a while to kick in, but it's long lasting. It's not a short burst of energy, it's a long burst of energy. There's no way. I had one of the vanilla ones a while back, and I couldn't eat it in one sitting. No.
No, it's the same. It tastes nice though. Apple strudel.
You think it's nice?
It's pretty good, aye.
I like this one, yeah.
Tastes fine.
I didn't like the vanilla. The caramel sea salt's a little bit better. But again, it's designed the way it should be designed. It's a slow munch for long energy.
I think I'd buy this if it was about. I mean, do you know how much these cost?
Nah. I just get given it for nothing. I need to review it.
If it's like £1 or something, I'd probably buy it.
Are you speaking highly of these bars?
Yeah.
400 calories, that's a lot for a bar. But guys, 20 grams of protein. So if you want to get buff, or if you want to feel full, these bars.
Aye, they're alright, man. They're decent. But everything else, but it will be price dependent because you've got protein bars sitting at like £10-12 for 24 bars, and you've got other bars, a box sitting at like £28-30 for the same amount of bars, so it's just price dependent.
It's true, these protein bars are normally quite expensive.
Aye.
Yeah.
The ones I usually buy on sale, they're pretty good. You'll get 15 bars for around about £20, but if they're not on sale, it's like £28-30 for the same 15 bars, which I just wouldn't pay. It's a lot of money for 15 chocolate bars, pretty much.
But, so you sound like you eat more protein bars than the rest of us. Like, how do these?
Protein shake, bro!
They taste good, but calorie-wise, that's more than a meal, do you know what I mean, than a snack? Because the ones I've got, I'm sure, like 220 calories, so it's almost half of that.
I hope he's filming.
What are you filming, David? You've just been pointing at the same bit. I mean,
You got it. Yeah, it's like the GoPro is zoomed out. Right. Cheers, guys. So by all means, check out Jimmy Joy. The reviews seem to be raving. Know what I mean? Universally acclaimed. If it was on IMDb, what we giving it, guys?
what, out of 10?
On do you know the IMDb rating scale?
No.
No, right.
I'd give it a good
7.6.
7.
7.6.
For me,
Aye, there we go, guys. It's got a similar IMDb rating to the Butterfly Effect with Ashton Kutcher. Right. Right. Aye, so I've got the Scottish beef medallion steak. Remember, I'm no longer vegetarian.
That's what I mean, right?
I'm doing the weight, so I'm beefing up, pun intended. And yeah, there's not much else to say about this. It's a Tesco one, it's a cheap one. I don't know if that's going to do the job.
I feel like when you put it in the cooker now.
Aye.
a couple of them, they'll go on fire pretty soon. They'll not take long. You could cook it over a flame, couldn't you?
No, you don't cook a steak over a flame, it'll just ruin it. We're going to maybe have to put a log on. We're going to have to put a log on. This is backfired, guys, but I'm planning on cooking a Scottish beef medallion steak on the stove. But not going to. No, guys, you don't put it on the.
I'm trying to slide it on.
Oh no! Look. Oh,
It'll take ages, but in the middle it'll take
that's
ages.
progress. What we shall do now. No bad wee job. But what we'll do now is we'll cook it on the side. Oh, that backfired. There you
What are
go.
you doing that?
Language.
I'm trying to
It's a child-friendly show, this.
get all the ash off it.
Hi, baby. Is that gas? There's gas.
When I bought it, it was a stone. I thought that was mad. £24.
today.
Aye, but I mean, you're one of the most experienced hikers I know.
But it doesn't mean I can just go up Mont Blanc for what the hell that.
So yeah, that's me and the little one in bed. I mean, she is absolutely out for the count. She hasn't slept once. You know, she's a puppy. Puppies generally sleep for like, at 4 months old. They sleep out for about 16 hours. She's not slept once today. As soon as I took her in the tent, look at that. She's out for the count. She's been super well behaved. She's not been on the leash at all. There's been sheep and other little animals. She's not interested. We've gave her off. A little telling off when she goes for, the sheep number 2. Splinters of wood. After about 2 hours of telling her off, no. She gave it a little break. Ah. She's such a well-behaved little lady. Hopefully that's her out for the count. It's about 11 PM. I don't know if she's done the toilet, the number 2. Hope she doesn't do it in this tent. But she's been absolutely amazing. She was wide awake. Again, she's not slept. She's not slept at all. But as soon as we took her into the tent, out for the count. But hey guys, they're still up. They're still having a little chin wag, a little drink, listening to some music. There's some condensation in the tent. It is quite chilly. Down to single figures, but about the high single figures. About probably 8 Celsius or something. Good little camp. But yeah, me and the little one, we're going to go to bed. So, hope you guys have enjoyed the content so far. And I'll catch you all in the morning. So good morning you all. I ended up going straight to bed at 10:30 and I was out for the count as soon as I hit the hay. My little one, she's out there roaming about now with Gaz. She was up throughout the whole camp, just didn't even nap once, but see, as soon as she came into the tent and lay on her blanket, she was out for the count as well. Both of us got a nice solid 9 hours sleep. Yeah, I had the doors open, so it was a very, very well ventilated tent. It was quite nippy, but that sleeping bag from Unigear, yeah, did the job. I was warm. I don't think the mat would have done the job. I think the convection from the wind plus the cool air would have made that a major heat sink. So I put the close cell foam mat on top, but no, she just slept in the tent. Didn't do the toilet anywhere, so jackpot. Let's see how everyone else got on. Go and get David. Aye. We've got your man, guys, here. I'll get this little microphone. How's your camp, mate?
Aye, it's in the middle here. Very warm, very nice, good tent. Yeah, it was decent.
Aye.
I enjoyed the fire, the fire was good. Good
Right.
catch up with everyone. Not seen everyone for a while. I think it's actually been a couple of months since my last trip with you.
I'll get one next week as well, and hopefully one after that. Get back on it, let a carb on it.
Nah, well, it's nice to. Well, I've already met the dog right enough, but first camp, so.
Aye, everybody, she's doing well. Just aye, stop ripping trees. Heidi, I'm going to get that dog to stop doing that. Ask David how we got on.
I was cold until about 4 o'clock this morning, mate, but I think it's partly down to that faulty sleeping mat. And
You were cold?
aye. Couldn't get warm at all until about 3-4. After that was fine, but I don't even know what the temperatures were last night. Any idea?
I think it was certainly single figures, about 8 Celsius, but there certainly was a wee breeze because I left both doors open so it didn't get too warm in there for her, but as you can see it's cloudy, so that was a wasted effort.
Aye.
It was chilly, but my sleeping bag did a great job, and I put the close-cell foam mat on top of my sleeping pad, and because I thought it would have been a heat sink, especially with the cold wind. I was fine, mate. I was that perfect lukewarm temperature. I like, what are you eating? I was fine, mate. I was fine.
Aye.
Looks like you need to get a new sleeping.
Aye, definitely. Aye. New sleeping mat. Okay, still looking at an emo tensor range, but we'll see what happens.
Aye, so leave no trace. We've got our rubbish there, and that's Nick just about packed up. We're going to head home to watch Derby Day in Glasgow. David, what's your predictions?
I don't even know. I don't even know the way it's been going recently. Time will tell, innit?
4-1 Celtic.
Time will tell.
4-1 Celtic.
See how some of the new players are doing.
What about you, Heidi? 4-1 Celtic? My little Tim? So, hope you guys enjoyed the content, and I'll catch you on the next adventure. See you later.